This is probably one of those ghost stories for kids that's best left for slightly older children. Just as an FYI, a young teen babysitter was hired by a very rich family to look after their 2 children for the night. The family lived in a large mansion filled with lots of interesting antiques and artifacts from all around the world. The father explained to the girl that once the children were put to bed for the night, she should stay in the basement and not go anywhere else. He said she could watch television down there and was free to do anything else in the basement. But the rest of the house was off limits. The girl thought it was strange, but didn't question it and headed to the basement once the children were tucked into bed. At first, everything seemed fine. The girl settled down and started watching her show, but soon realized how big the basement was. It had all the makings of a great hangout spot, but something was seriously off. In the corner of the room was a large statue of a clown. Its eyes were wide, and its painted smile seemed a bit too creepy for the girl's liking. She continued to watch her show, but couldn't shake the feeling that the statue was following her around the room with its eye. She tried to ignore it, but it was no use. The creepiest part was that whenever she looked away from the statue and then back again, it seemed to be staring right at her. She pulled the blanket off the couch and covered the statue's face. This made her feel a lot better. She could relax now. Right? Wrong. The moment she took her eyes off the statue, she heard a crash from upstairs. She jumped, then dialed the father's number. Hi! Yeah, it's the babysitter. Listen, I think I need to come upstairs. I don't like being down here alone. There was a pause. What? No, I'm not with the kids. I'm in the basement! Could I come upstairs? Please! I don't like it down here. It's so dark and creepy. Please. The girl's voice began to shake. Okay, yeah, thanks. She hung up the phone and waited, but no one came. She tried calling again, but this time the call went straight to voicemail. She checked the clock. It was 12:30 a.m. now. Where was the father? Was he playing some kind of joke? The girl was getting scared. What was supposed to be a fun night of babysitting was quickly turning into a nightmare. She wanted to get out of there. She ran to the door and threw it open. But before she could make a dash for it, she turned back to grab the blanket she had used to cover the creepy clown statue, only to find that it was gone. In its place was a small wooden box. Curiosity got the better of her, and she opened it. Inside was a small, neatly folded piece of paper. On it was written a single sentence: "Run while you can. The clown wants to play with you." The girl screamed and ran up the stairs, not bothering to look back. She had no idea what was waiting for her upstairs, but it couldn't be worse than a killer clown, or could it? She burst through the front door and into the night. She didn't stop running until she was several blocks away from the house. The next morning, she called the police and told them about the creepy clown statue and the threatening note. When the police arrived at the house, they found the bodies of the parents lying on the living room floor. They had been stabbed in the middle of the night. But it wasn't the first time this had happened. The killer had struck twice before, each time taking the life of a babysitter who had been alone in the house. The clown statue was nowhere to be seen, nor was the box with the threatening note. The police never caught the killer, and the house was abandoned, left empty and sealed off with yellow police tape. No one ever dared enter it again, not even the bravest of souls. Now, every time the moon is full, people in the neighborhood swear they can hear the sound of maniacal laughter echoing from the house, followed by the tinkling of a music box. Is the killer still trapped inside? Or is the ghost of the clown seeking revenge on whoever dares enter his domain? We may never know the answer to that. But one thing is for sure, if you hear the sound of a music box while walking home under a full moon, then you should run. Run as fast as you can!